glass box. In presenting these objects in this way, Chapman poses questions about inclusion and exclusion, about what we hide and what we reveal, where we are generous and where we are withholding, about what we make and what we leave behind. From bjeffries@gmail.com to info@tatemodern.co.uk. Subject, Chapman, Sculpture and Nature Exhibition. Dear Sir, Madam, I very much enjoyed my visit to Tate Modern this weekend, in particular the Sculpture and Nature Exhibition, which contained some wonderful pieces. I did, however, spot an error on the exhibit label of Vanessa Chapman's 2005 work, Division 2, which listed artiodactyl rib among the materials. As a forensic anthropologist of many years' standing, I can assure you that the rib in the piece is not artiodactyl. It is in fact human. I suspect that it is quite possible that Miss Chapman herself made the error. To the untrained eye, the rib of a deer looks very similar to a human one. I thought perhaps you ought to be made aware. Yours sincerely, Benjamin Jeffries. Chapter 1. In the chastening chill of a dazzling October morning, James Becker stands on the footbridge, hip hitched against the handrail, rolling a cigarette. Beneath him, the stream runs black and slow, the water close to freezing, oozing like treacle over rusty orange stone. This is the midpoint of his daily commute, which takes a full 12 minutes from the gamekeeper's lodge where he lives to Fairburn House where he works. 15 minutes if he stops for a smoke. Coat collar up, glancing quickly over one shoulder, he might appear furtive to an outsider, though he's no need to be. He belongs here, astonishing as that may be. Even he can barely credit it. How can he, fatherless bastard of a supermarket checkout girl, state school boy in a cheap suit, be living and working here at Fairburn, among the blue bloods? He doesn't fit, and yet somehow, through hard work and dumb luck and only a minor bit of treachery, here he is. He lights his cigarette and checks over his shoulder one more time, looking back at the lodge, warm light spilling from the kitchen window, turning the beech hedge golden. No one is watching him. Helena will still be in bed, pillow clamped between her knees. No one will see him breaking the promise he made to quit. He has cut down to just 3 a day now, and by the time the water freezes, he thinks, he'll pack them in altogether. Leaning back on the rail, he draws hard on his cigarette, looking up at the hills to the north, their peaks already dusted with snow. Somewhere between here and there, a siren wails. Becker thinks he glimpses a flash of blue light on the road, an ambulance or a police car. His blood rushes, and his head swims with nicotine. In his stomach he feels the faint but undeniable tug of fear. Smoking quickly, as though it might do less damage that way, he flicks the dog end over the rail and into the water. He crosses the bridge and crunches his way across the frosted lawn, towards the house. The landline in his office is ringing when he opens the door. "Hello?" Becker jams the handset between his shoulder and chin, turns on his computer and pivots, reaching across to flick the switch on the coffee maker on the side table. There's a pause before a clear, clipped voice says, "Good morning, am I speaking with James Becker?" "You are?" Becker types in his password, shrugs off his coat. "Right, well," another pause. "This is Goodwin, Tate Modern." The phone slips from Becker's shoulder. He catches it and presses it to his ear once more. "Sorry, who?" The man on the other end of the phone exhales audibly. "Will Goodwin," he says, his cut-glass vowels exaggerated by enunciation. "From Tate Modern in London. I'm calling because we have a problem with one of the pieces on loan from Fairburn." Becker stands to attention, his fist tightening around the handset.